So I grew up in a Christian household. I grew up going to church. It was all quite normal to me. I came to know Jesus as my saviour when I was quite young. So I've had the blessing of having that background. I suppose it was toward the end of my teenage years. Unfortunately, I kind of ended up straying a little away from God. I ended up kind of trying to live more for myself than Him, which resulted in in a bit of a messy time in life. And it was that mess that I got so far into that I realised something had to change. I think there was a lot that I was doing that I was just regretting. I didn't feel like there was much purpose in what I was doing. I'd be wasting time, wasting energy on things that weren't giving me anything back. I suppose what it was is when I was younger, it was more of a habit going to church. It was, although it was real, it was just normal, and I suppose it took going away from that to realise how needed it was, how much that I needed Jesus in my life, to kind of take back control, to try and help me stop making so many mistakes, to live for someone else, live for Jesus rather than fulfilling my own desires and what I wanted to do. So I think similarly to Jess, we ended up coming along to one of the Christmas services, and it kind of just felt right to be back in a church environment with Christians. It was so welcoming. It felt like I'd kind of found a new family, even just on the first time going to church in a couple of years. I guess it was then that I was like, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to go back to have the family again, to have a relationship with God, to be able to pray again, to be able to open and read the Bible with other people, and for it actually to mean something all over again. Kind of the reconversion, if you like, of this is what I want now. I feel a lot better in myself because I know it's not just me in the big wide world. It's me and Jesus. I've got my friend back, if you like. I'm not alone. I've got all church friends as well. I've got more energy than I used to. I feel like there's a new purpose to life almost. I think from my own experience, every story is very unique. There's not a one size fits all. It's possible if you used to be a Christian and maybe walked away a bit like I did, it's always possible to come back. God will welcome you with open arms. And if it's completely something new to you, just give it a go. It's not going to do you any harm to come along to church once, twice, and that might lead to coming every single weekend. But give it a go. It might seem strange to start with, but give it a go.